Hi, everyone. It's Stephanie Dreyer with stephaniedreyer.com, where I help people cook and eat healthier, specifically families, busy mamas and papas like me, who are looking to simplify the meal planning process and bring more joy into the kitchen and at their dining room tables. I wanted to talk to you today about grocery shopping tips. And there's a few things that I do every week before I go to the store, at the store, and then when I get back from the store that sets me up for success all week long. So I thought I would talk a little bit about that today. So first of all, for me, it all starts with my shopping list. So before I go to the store, I already have my meal plan ready for the week. I do that on Thursdays. And then while I'm putting my meal plan together, I do my shopping list simultaneously. So kind of getting it all done at the same time. So then by the time I go to the grocery store, I'm in my zone. I know what I need to get, and I can get in and out within actually this week I got home in and out of the store within 30 minutes. I mean, super quick because you've got your plan on your list basically of what you need to get. And it was really funny because I bumped into somebody I knew at the store while I was there, and she's winding through the store, and we kept bumping into each other in the different aisles, and she's like, I'm making up my meal plan as I go along here, and I'm thinking that's not the way this is supposed to happen. So definitely I couldn't agree with her more. The grocery store is not the time to make your meal plan. The best thing I can recommend is to do it before you get to the store and have your list ready to go. So that's the first thing that I do is my list. And that happens on Thursday. And then typically what I do before I head to the store, depending if I'm going Friday afternoon after work or going Saturday morning, is I do a quick clean out of my pantry and fridge. I just kind of organize everything so that when I get home, I can put away the groceries. They have a spot to go. I can wash all my grains. I'm going to talk about that in a sec. And have everything organized and clean. So I don't spend like a ton of time on this, but like I will clear out hi Kelly, just saw Kelly join there. I will clear out and organize myself for the week, and that's one of the best things I can do. And again, you don't have to spend an hour cleaning out your fridge and pantry, but just kind of tidying things up, throwing out things that are going bad. If I have some leftovers that I made, like a big pot of soup, for example, and it's like down to just a little bit, I might switch the container so it takes up less room in my fridge, so I have more room to put my groceries back when I return from the store. So that's the other thing that I do. And then the third thing that I do before I head to the store is I make sure, I mentioned earlier about when you get back from the store, you make sure that all of your I wash and store all my produce and greens. So I want to make sure my sink and my dish drain are empty and clean. So I tidy that up, and again, I kind of work this into my meal prep the day before. If I know I'm going Saturday morning after dinner on Friday, I'll make sure the kitchen is clean before I go to bed. So when I get up in the morning, it's easy and ready to go. So again, this doesn't have to be a laborious task. It can be anything, you can work it into your meal planning routine and your meal prep that afternoon or the day before. So those three things, again, I start with my list. I have the meal plan ready that bleeds into my list. I clean out my pantry and fridge and tidy that up. And then I make sure my kitchen sink and counter is clean so that I can get the produce washed and put away when I get back from the store. The next thing I do is the next part I want to talk about is at the store. What do I do at the store to make sure that I bring more ease to my meal prep for the week? And so there's a couple of things. I mentioned my list earlier. I set my list up according to the store. So the way I organize my list, and this is probably a good topic to share in another Facebook Live, is how I organize my list. But the top line, quick little tidbits about that, is I put all the produce in one list section of my list. I have I love Trader Joe's, so that's my main store that I go to. So I'll set up my list the way Trader Joe's is set up, and that way when I'm going through the store, I'm going through my list at the same time, and I don't have to get confused and go, oh shoot, I forgot this. And my list is very organized by the store that I'm shopping at. So that is a big tip. And then what I do is at the store, when we're bagging things up, I get very involved in the process. I'm a little type A, but they usually are very happy to have my help, actually, because people are, there's long lines, and I see people who don't help, and that's totally fine too. But I'm a mom, so I can't just sit there and watch everybody do everything. I'm used to pitching in, so I usually do. And part of my strategy for doing that is I want to bag my groceries the way I want to put them away. So I have two big refrigerator bags, and I store all of my refrigerated stuff and organize that as best as I can for how my fridge is laid out. And then all my other stuff, my cans, my snacks, whatever else it is, I try to bag those accordingly as well. So like I have baskets in my pantries that have the kid snacks. I have another section for nuts. I have another section for grains, et cetera, et cetera. So I try to organize my bags according to my shelves and my organization system. So when I get home, it's really easy to put everything away. Super easy, because I like to be in and out of the store, and I like to be in and out when I get home too, because we have so much to do as busy mamas and papas. So then the last thing I want to talk to you about is what I do when I get home from the store to set myself up for meal prep ease all week. So the first thing we already kind of touched upon was washing all of my produce, all my veggies and greens. I do that as soon as I get home. So I put away all my groceries, and then I have my little stack of produce and greens, and I use the Trader Joe's vegetable wash, and I get that all right away. I usually, actually, as I'm unpacking, I'll start putting the vegetables in the sink as I'm unpacking them. And that way, by the time I'm unpacked, I can just drain them, wash them, and set them on the counter to dry. And then by the time it comes to my next meal to prep, I can actually put the produce away because it'll be dry. So that's the first thing. The other thing is I unpack all my bulk items. So if like I mentioned, nuts or grains, I take them out of the packaging and I put them in my jars and get it organized the way I'm going to use it. So that way, when I go to use my flour or whatever, it's not like I have to empty it into the container. It's all ready to go. So if I'm like, for me, I'm vegan, so nutritional yeast is like a big thing. So I buy that in bulk at Whole Foods, also Trader Joe's. Sometimes they have the packaging, and I'll just pour that directly into my container and it's ready to go. So that's a good tip. And then I mentioned earlier how I organize my pantry with the different baskets. So again, I will have done this hopefully before I left for the store, but as I'm coming back and putting everything away, it's another opportunity for me to organize my pantry baskets and get everything set so that the pantry, if there's anything that's fallen out during the week or gotten misplaced or whatever, it's all ready to go for the week. So when I go to pack lunches or make snacks, it's all organized and ready to go. So that is it. Those are my quick and easy tips and strategies for what I do before, after, and during my grocery shopping trips to set myself up for meal prep ease. If you have any questions, I'm happy to take those questions right now. So I don't know, Kelly, do you have any burning questions I can ask for you? And then you can also always email me at hello@stephaniedryer.com. Always happy to answer any questions. I love talking about meal planning and meal prep. I've been on a journey for the last 10 years, so I feel like I've learned a few things by now and have a few things to share. Oh, Cheryl's telling me she gets the clerks get nervous when she packs, so she loads. Oh, that's really smart. So okay, that's a great tip. So her grocery store clerk gets nervous when she tries to pack the bags, like I was saying I do. So what she does is she loads the conveyor belt the way she hopes it'll go in the bags, and then asks them to put all the cold items together. That is a great tip, Cheryl. Super, super smart. Way to like work the strategy, work the system. And Kelly, thank you for joining me. You're so sweet. I'm happy that the advice is helping you. Well, I think that's it for today. If anyone doesn't have any more questions, feel free to email me. I put in the description to a link to a meal plan that I offer, a free meal plan. If you're looking for more meal planning tips or advice, you can click that link and you can download a free meal plan and include some meal prep tips and things like that. And follow me on Instagram at Veegmama, Veegmama, and we can continue the conversation there. I'm always sharing meal planning tips and prep tips. I love cooking, so I also usually share at least one recipe a week there, and would love to connect there. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll be back next week. I think I'm going to be on Saturday next week instead of Sunday, and I will post information about that. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thanks for taking time out to chat with me. Bye.